Hi.
Hey, how's the new job going?
Honestly, I'm in over my head. There's so much to learn.
Wait, you're in what?
In over my head, it
Hold
means,
on, I've got to go. My boss is calling me.
wow, you really left me hanging.
Left you hanging. What does that even mean?
Hi, everyone. Teacher Isans here. I know English idioms can be challenging for you, but don't worry. Today, you will learn 8 idioms inside a story about a girl named Maya. So if you're ready, let's start. Here is the story. Maya had been working for a small marketing company for only 6 months, and although she enjoyed her job, she still felt like she was finding her feet. When you are finding your feet, you are gradually becoming more confident and comfortable in a new situation, especially a new job. For example, it took me a few weeks to find my feet at my new company. Maya was still learning how everything worked, but she started to feel more confident. Then one Monday morning, her manager told her that she would be responsible for an important presentation on Friday. At first, Maya thought it would be easy. She had worked on similar projects before, so she decided to take it in her stride. If you take something in your stride, you deal with a difficult or unexpected situation calmly and without becoming too worried. For example, she's very experienced, so she takes criticism in her stride. It means she deals with criticism easily, calmly. But by Wednesday, things started to go wrong. The client suddenly changed the requirements. Two members of Maya's team were unavailable, and some important information was missing from the presentation. Maya began to realize that she was in over her head. To be in over your head. If you are in over your head, you are involved in a situation that is too difficult for you to manage. For example, I thought that I could repair the car myself, but I was completely in over my head. Maya didn't want to admit that she was struggling, so she kept working late every evening. She thought that if she just worked harder, she could solve everything herself. But on Thursday afternoon, she realized she had made a serious mistake. She had used the wrong numbers in one of the most important parts of the presentation. For a moment, Maya felt like she was at her wits' end. When someone is at their wits' end, they are so frustrated, so worried, and tired that they don't know what to do next. For example, I have tried everything to fix my computer and I am at my wits' end. Maya could have panicked, but instead she decided to ask her manager for help. Her manager looked at the presentation and immediately understood what had happened. He told Maya not to worry because the mistake could still be corrected. And he also reminded her that asking for help was better than trying to solve every problem herself. That advice was a wake up call for Maya. A wake up call is an experience or a piece of information that makes you suddenly realize that you need to change something. For example, failing my final exam was a wake up call. I realized I needed to study much harder. Maya went home that evening and completely changed her approach. Instead of trying to do everything herself, she made a list of the most important problems and dealt with them one by one. She also contacted her teammates and asked them to help with the parts they knew best. By Friday morning, the presentation was ready. Maya arrived at the meeting feeling nervous, but she reminded herself that she had done everything she could, so she decided to keep her fingers crossed. When you keep your fingers crossed, you hope that something will have a good result. For example, I have an interview tomorrow, so keep your fingers crossed for me. The presentation started. For the first few minutes, Maya was extremely nervous. Her hands were shaking and she spoke too quickly. Then something changed. She noticed that the client was interested in her ideas and was listening carefully. Maya relaxed and started speaking more naturally. By the end of the presentation, she felt much more confident. In fact, they wanted to move forward with the project. Maya couldn't believe it. All the stress, the late nights, and the problems had finally paid off. Payoff. This one is actually a phrasal verb, not an idiom. When something pays off, it finally produces a good result after you have put in a lot of effort. For example, I have been practicing English every day, and all that hard work and practice is finally paying off. After the meeting, Maya went back to her desk and thought about the week. She realized that the biggest problem hadn't actually been the presentation. It had been her belief that she had to do everything perfectly and solve every problem by herself. The experience had taught her an important lesson. Sometimes you have to bite the bullet and admit that you need help. To bite the bullet. If you bite the bullet, you face something difficult or unpleasant and do what needs to be done. For example, I didn't want to tell my boss about the mistake, but I had to bite the bullet and be honest. By the end of the day, Maya felt exhausted, but she was also proud of herself. 6 months earlier, she had been nervous about almost everything at work. Now she knew that difficult situations were part of learning. She still had a lot to learn, but she was no longer afraid of making mistakes. And perhaps more importantly, she had learned that when things go wrong, you don't always need to have all the answers. Sometimes you simply need to stay calm, ask for help, and keep moving forward. To have all the answers means to know the solution to every problem. For example, he thinks he knows or he has all the answers. That was the end of the story, but let's quickly review the idioms we had. Find your feet. It means to become more confident and comfortable in a new situation. Take something in your stride. It means to deal with a problem calmly. To be in over your head. It means to be involved in a situation that is too difficult to manage. To be at your wits' end, it means to be extremely worried and frustrated because you don't know what to do next. Keep your fingers crossed. It means to hope for a good result. Payoff means that your effort eventually produces a good result. A wake-up call is an experience or a piece of information that makes you suddenly realize that you need to change something. And bite the bullet means to face something difficult and do what needs to be done. That was it, guys, but don't forget to turn on the notifications of the channel so that you don't miss the next lesson. See you.